Jolt, one of the most chaotic movies of 2021. Let's get into it. Hello, I'm Tokunbo, it's Tokunbo, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we're talking about Jolt. It's directed by Tanya Wexler, and the main character is Kate Beckinsale, and it's basically about a girl. She grew up having like she grew up having a temper tantrum, but hers was just more elevated. She literally could kill people for when she gets very, very angry. As she grew up, they tried different things. She finally found something that works with her therapist, who Stanley Tucci is acting as, and she has this thing connected to her body that gives her this electric shock, and that makes the temper kind of come down a little bit. Now, honestly, when I watched this, I was like, it has a very fast pacing. I even felt like the pacing was too fast, because honestly, when I saw it, I was just like, I mean, okay, let me just start off by saying that you will be entertained watching this movie. But yes, I have nitpicks about the movie, but you will be entertained when you watch this, because sometimes the electric shock doesn't work for her. So her therapist suggests she sees somebody like a romantic partner. She meets a romantic partner. Jai Courtney is acting as the romantic partner, and then everything, honestly, the movie was very predictable, if in my opinion. Laverne Cox and Bobby Cannavale acts as cops who are there to investigate the death of technically he wasn't even her boyfriend, because I felt like it was very, what's the word, unrealistic. And yeah, movies are supposed to be unrealistic, but they're supposed to be also relatable at the same time, and it's also all about the experience. That's what movies are about. But honestly, maybe it was because it was too fast paced. We didn't even get to really see her or see Jai Courtney as the boyfriend to be before he died. Technically, I won't spoil it for you, you're gonna have to see that yourself. But it was very fast paced. It was very ridiculous. It was kind of ridiculous. There were parts that I kind of felt turned down. There were parts that I was really entertained, and the movie kind of carries you along. Yeah, there are some parts that don't even add together, but it will literally carry you, and you will just be like, because it's so fast paced and things are happening by the second, it's something that you can easily be carried away by. But every 5 minutes something kind of throws you off, because the movie is very, very off. And another thing I would say is it's just very inconsistent. Like the ending was just very unnecessary. I felt like that ending I rolled my eyes. Honestly, when I watched it, I just rolled my eyes, because the ending wasn't needed. And I won't spoil it for you, you're gonna have to see it yourself. And the ending is kind of making it look like there'll be a sequel, which I don't think there will be. But with the ending, it was like an ending that was going to lead into a sequel. So I was just like, honestly, it's entertaining, but it's chaotic, and it's just very throw-off-ish, if that's a word I can use. You might start getting into the groove of the movie, even though it's very fast paced. It's too fast paced. You start getting into the groove of the movie, and something inconsistent will just like slap you in the face. That was how I kind of saw it. Also, the plot also doesn't come together, because I remember watching it and I'm just like, okay, and then something doesn't even make sense. Something doesn't add up. Honestly, it was chaotic, very messy. I'm sure the director and the first AD and the second AD, everybody on the set knew that movie was chaotic and very messy. But I think that's the fun in the movie, kind of like. But there were very inconsistent things in the movie. There are things that would put you off. But honestly, if based on the experience, you will have a good time watching it. Sometimes you might roll your eyes. There are things you can literally nitpick from the movie, but if you overlook all of that, it was alright. Honestly, I never give movies ratings any longer, but if I'm to give this movie a rating, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Honestly, a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I feel like this movie was just for fun. Honestly, that was how it was. I've said honestly 7 times now. The cast was very, very good. Stanley Tucci, Wexler, Jai Courtney, they were very good cast members. I felt like it was just, there were a lot of things that were just off-putting about the movie that kind of demeaned it a little bit. But you will have a fun time watching it, I will say. And that's all I have to say about Jolt. Thanks for watching. Tap on this to see how I created this look. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.